y'all, what's going on? It is I, Barb Meets World, and I'm here to talk to you all, the Barb's Babes, about, yes, you guys read the title correctly. Allegedly, The Real Housewives of Potomac begins filming next week, child. And I just wanted to drop in and give my 2 cents about the matter. But before we get into all that, y'all, go ahead, hit that like button for your girl. It helps me in terms of the algorithm, helps my channel attract new subscribers such as yourself. So go ahead and hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. Also, if you're here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button as well. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell so you know every single time I upload. Thank you. And please let me know your thoughts, comments, critiques, feedback on the topic in the comment section below. I would love to hear. So let's get into it. Let me go ahead, drop this down. Hi. How you doing today? So as you guys can see, and this is courtesy of TV Deets, which in my opinion is a pretty reputable page, pretty reputable source. Oftentimes this is where we get the ratings, the viewership, like ratings and stuff for the episodes, and they pass a lot of information. And in the past, I have no reason to, according to the past, I have no reason to think that this is not inaccurate. So that's why I decided to throw it on up here and get to talking with y'all about it. So as you guys can see, we have 5. These are the 5 particular housewives that we, I guess, are working with this upcoming season. And I say we, but let me just go ahead and get this out here before we even really dive into this. I by no means have gone ahead and said, oh, okay, I'm definitely going to be back into season 9. Like, I am still team, they haven't shown me enough changes yet, so I'm sticking my ground on this one. So please don't take me talking about this topic as you guys are going to get recaps and reviews on next season. No, not just yet. I don't feel differently. Nothing has changed in the last week and a half, if I'm just being honest. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you all that disclaimer. So here we go. RHOP begins filming for season 9 at the end of this month with Ashley Darby, Giselle Bryant, Mia Thornton, Karen Huger, and Wendy Osefo returning as full-time housewives. Sources tell TV Deets exclusively. That's in all caps. In addition to original cast member Robin Dixon exiting the series, Candace Dillard Bassett has confirmed she will not be back, while reports have also suggested last year's newbie Aneka is out. While Aneka has yet to announce her exit, sources confirm with TV Deets that she was not asked back for season 9. Kiarna Stewart, who was introduced as a friend of Wendy's during season 8, is also not expected to return. See, that my blood pressure already started to raise a little bit because I just read a couple of comments. Anyway, okay, so let's break this down. This cast as a whole, how do I feel? Okay, so although I enjoy Wendy, although I enjoy the Grand Dame, this cast is not enough to sustain me. And again, I still haven't seen enough changes to go ahead and saddle back up and am down to engage and partake in this next season. But I do enjoy those 2. However, I just have to be completely honest and say I don't think that this particular cast, even with those 2 individuals who I like being a part of this cast, I have to be honest and say I don't believe that they're going to be enough to sustain viewers and to sustain people watching the show and going up for the show. I don't, if I'm being 100% honest, y'all. That's all I can do. I do still agree that Ashley would be better suited either A, off the show, or B, at a minimum, just a friend of. I do believe that. Although Mia made a splash at the end of this past season, I should say, I still don't think that's enough to sustain viewers and sustain audience engagement. I don't. Y'all already know how I feel about her over in the corner, so we don't even need to get into all of that. We don't even need to get into all that. I'm not surprised that Wendy is likely coming back, or at least she hasn't been fired. I kind of already knew that that wouldn't be in the best interest of the network, seeing as though they are under such fire and there are accusations and things being hurled left and right every day at them right now. The block is way too hot for them to have let Wendy go, especially after Candace has already left. And I guess Aneka's not coming back, which, let me just, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Whew, I hope that's true. Although I could care less right now, y'all. I hope that's true for y'all's sake. It's the ones that are still going to continue to watch and support, but didn't particularly care for Aneka. Shout outs. I'm so happy for y'all. And did y'all peep last week that whole press tour she was on? And I knew, and I'm so glad that a couple other content creators had mentioned this, because I was born at night, but I was not born last night. And I knew damn well there was no way that she was just coincidentally gaining all of those interviews. She was on the Shade Room. She was on the news. She was all over the place last week. So I knew that either A, she was paying them, or B, she was something was up her sleeves. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought that. Let me know what you guys thought about that in your comments below. And shout outs to Rodney the Voice, because he actually mentioned that he peeped last week that Aneka's Shade Room interview, that clip or whatever that was circulating around, that was pinned to their page. And it's just like, now we know she didn't make, I'm not even going to say splash. What's less than a splash, y'all? She didn't even make that. She didn't even make a sprinkle on this season, in my opinion, if I'm just being honest. So I knew that something had to be up with her just being on all these interviews last week. Like, did you ask them or did they ask you? Don't answer that, because we already know the answer. So again, not surprised by that. But if this is what we're working with, I just don't think that it's just not going to work. Knowing all that I know about reality TV and being a viewer from all these years, I just don't think that this particular cast is going to work. I would say they need a minimum of 2 new girls who are either A, really friends, or B, really friends of somebody. I would hope at least Wendy in this case, and maybe they can bring on a friend for Karen, maybe, or somebody. Do y'all want to see Jacqueline back? I don't know. Kiarna, wasn't surprised to hear that she's more than likely not going to be coming back. And I don't know if I spoke on this on here with y'all, but I kind of deduced that based on a conversation, or an exchange, I should say, that me and her actually had on Instagram in the DM. I had responded to one of her stories. I was like, oh, you look so cute, like, love your style, yada, yada, yada. And I just, put myself out there, and because she is somebody that I was going up for this season, she is somebody who's in the beauty industry. I've been in the beauty industry for over 10 years. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, it would be great to hear more about your story. I would love to interview you. And she didn't get back to me, which no love lost there at all. If you're watching this, hey, girl, hey, no love lost at all. I took that as she liked it. So I did take that as either A, she was just completely over it, or B, she was brought on in a more full capacity and maybe she couldn't really discuss it. But more so I took it as she just kind of wanted to put the situation, that altercation behind her, because she is somebody who was established. She is a businesswoman. She had been doing the damn thing before she even got on this show. Let's just get that out here. So I think that she just kind of wanted to separate herself from that, or potentially from this platform altogether. Again, this is only my speculation, y'all. Let me throw up my allegedly banner because that's where we're speaking from. So I took it like that more than I took it as like a slight or anything like that. And I don't really blame her for that. I wouldn't really want to be put in the same category as something that was messy and drama and physical altercations. Like, I wouldn't want my personal brand attached to something like that. So maybe that's just my own personal thoughts as to why she may have not been either a asked back or chose to leave on her own accord. I would like to think it was the latter of the two, being as though from what I saw, she was probably the only one this season that I saw the majority of all viewers going up for the most part. And I think that's significant to point out, because there's probably no space on this internet that we can go into and find everybody being on one accord with and going up for one of these ladies on. Like, can't see it on Facebook. I don't see it on Twitter. I don't see it on Instagram. I don't see it anywhere. And that's fine. That's all. At the end of the day, it's all up to our own interpretation. It's, your own personal preference. So I'm not knocking that at all, but I say that to say she being Kiarna was probably the only one that I saw being so well received by a large percentage of viewers across the board. So again, not surprised though if they being the network chose to purposely let her go and not return, then that's just another dumbass decision on their part. But whatever. What else did I want to say about this? We already talked about Aneka. Yeah, it would be in their best interest to demote Ashley, bring on another friend for Wendy, and another new girl. I don't think they should just bring one. And as I already said in the beginning of this video, I don't believe that this fivesome, what is it's not a quartet, it's a five. What is five? What is a grouping of five? Y'all let me know in the comments. This cast is not going to do it, y'all. It's not. But y'all let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is going to sustain? Do you guys believe this? Do you not believe it? Who would you add? Who would you subtract? I mean, y'all already know who I would subtract right off the bat. Let me just, I don't even need to go down that road again. Y'all know who I would subtract, but I was just trying to look at this objectively and just work with what TV Deets was giving us. Filming beginnings next week. I don't even think that they've got the cast down packed enough. And have they worked out the things behind the scenes enough to bring this back and let it not be a toxic space? I would love to know that. I'm really concerned for Wendy. I wasn't too sure if she was going to leave or stay or what, but I'm concerned with her. If this is the case, if this is true, I'm concerned for her. But y'all, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this update. Again, shout outs to TV Deets for coming to us with the exclusive. And I am going to drop this down. And if you have not liked the video, y'all, please go ahead and like the video, because it helps me. Again, it helps my channel. It helps me attract new viewers such as yourself. And wait, not so fast. Did I ever say this? No, I don't believe so. Also, let me know in the comments below if you knew that Aneka had an app and a nonprofit, because I didn't know either of those bits of information based on this previous season. I learned that on her Shade Room interview, which only again speaks to the fact that she came on here and led with all the wrong shit, because there's no reason why we should not know as viewers those large business dealings, those large aspects of your life, Aneka. But let me not get on my high horse, y'all. Please, again, go ahead, like the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe, share me with your folks, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.